You hear that? That's the sound of the cars of tomorrow. And actually, that's just about the only sound you'll be hearing from a car like this. This is the Tesla Model X, a fully electric car, and it is considered to be the future.
But it's not just the fact that these cars are electric that make it the future, it's all the features that come inside the cars that make it so futuristic and cool. Let's hop in. Oh yeah, automatically opening doors, just one of many features that this car has as standard.
Inside, instead of buttons and dials, you get a giant iPad-like screen where you can control everything from your AC to the doors, music, all of it. There's even a sketch pad where you can write important notes. And this might be a cool party trick, but we need to get into everyday life. To start us off, let's talk about parking.
This right here is a fairly common parking situation to find yourself in. Two cars either side of you. And what do you do when the back doors of the Tesla open like this? So when the car doors open up and like this, do they just destroy the other two cars either side of you? Not a scratch.
Now, what about range? Well, on the Model X, full charge will get you about 200 miles, but Tesla themselves actually only recommends that you charge it to about 80% capacity, which means you'll really be getting anywhere from 140 to 160 miles. So, what if you need to go further than that? This is the Tesla Model S, the sedan that you are all probably familiar with. And this one in particular is the long-range model, which has a full range of 400 miles, double the Model X. And with that extra range comes extra features and power. 0 to 60 takes just 3 seconds, and that's instant acceleration that you feel in your chest.
There's a giant screen here like in the Model X, but here you can also use it to stream YouTube, Netflix, you can even play games if you wanted to. But as cool as all these features are, we need to get past these dealership points again and talk about what it's going to be really like to live with a car like this. The good, the bad, and the somewhat strange.
Both cars have exactly what you'd expect for trunk space, but if you find yourself in need of more, there is some. Up front, where an engine should be, there's more space for luggage and whatever else you may need. But when it comes to maintenance, things can get complicated, which is why I enlisted my friend Shredder Corley, the foreman of Fast Track Auto Repair, to help me understand this better. So what is the average cost of repair for a gas-powered car?
You're probably in the range of about $300 to $500 on average, but that can greatly vary depending on what kind of problems you have with the car.
$300 to $500 may not seem so bad, but for the Teslas, an average cost of repair can be anywhere from $800 to $1,200. Why is that?
They're privately owned, so the parts are going to be made to order rather than just being able to drive down the street to your parts house and pick up whatever you need. It's just going to take longer to make them.
And that's only if something minor breaks.
Because this car has features that normal cars don't, it's got problems that normal cars don't. This passenger door, for example, on this particular Tesla, doesn't work. You can't open it from the outside. So more often than not, the owner of this car has to reach over and open the passenger door for their passengers. Not necessarily magic, is it really?
And then there's charging. Using a Tesla supercharger, you can go from a range of 0 to 170 miles in about 30 minutes. And that's assuming you can find one, because although there are more and more appearing, they aren't as common as a gas station. If you use a 220-volt regular car charger, you're looking at about 6 hours of charge time. And if you use just a wall plug, you're going to be waiting a full 3 to 4 days. So then, the question out of all of this, which is better, gas or electric? And unfortunately, it's just far too complicated to answer it simply. If you want a car that'll get you from local point A to local point B, the Model X might be a great option for you. If you want to go further than that, the Model S is a good idea too, but you really better hope that there are superchargers along the way, otherwise your trip time is going to increase dramatically. As for someone like me, the tried and tested internal combustion engine is really the only way to go. Back to the studio.